In this video I will guide you how to process those kind of movie shots or any video that you got from internet, and we will be processing them in Unreal Engine with FaceTap Frame Mancer plugin with MetaHuman Animator. For iPhone users, I know you are using your depth camera to create performances, but you cannot achieve this unless if you have the actor in real life with you, so you can record him. But actually we can generate the depth frames for any video, and we can achieve decent performance outputs. Here you can see what I got.
해봤어요! 난 이 게임을 해봤다고요! 내가 첫 번째 게임에 대해서 알고 있는 건 이 게임을 해봤기 때문입니다. 3년 전에 여기서 게임을 했었고, 그때 같이 게임을 했었던 사람들은 전부 다 죽었습니다.
No. No. No, 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 no. No, no. 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 No.
So we can start. Actually we will be using the plugin as we were processing our facial capture videos, but there's a small catch about these movie shots, because most of the time these movie shots actually camera is moving, zooming in, zooming out, changing focal length, doing some things, and actually we will pre-process the video and we will make sure that it is ready for facial capture processing. So in this case actually we need to make sure the face is in the same size and the same position and always clearly visible. And the other part is about the facial capture actor. We will, because while we are creating MetaHuman identity, we need a natural poses of the actor, like preferably front, left or right angles, like 3 frames. And we need any facial expression. So it is maybe it is a bit hard to find those, but we will try our best to find a natural poses of the actor for MetaHuman identity creation. And actually that's the only important part while processing it. The other things we will be doing as usual. Actually probably this tutorial is gonna be very easy because I have already created a GitHub repository for you, which contains all the resources that you will need, including movie shots. Even I shared the blend files here in Blender. How did I pre-process those videos, which I will show in a moment. And also I created a UE 5.5 an empty project here, which contains the camera calibration details or plugin parameters that I used to process those shots, and actually you will be getting the same result what I got. And actually it doesn't require any login or something, so you can click the link in the description and you can come to this page and you can download it. And yes, but for the tutorial, if you want to do the same thing what I am doing in this video, you will need the FaceTap Frame Mancer plugin, but maybe you don't have it and maybe you didn't get it, that's okay, no worries. And I created a full project branch which doesn't require the plugin, but it contains all the processed frames like MetaHuman identities, performances, level sequences, animation sequences, everything is processed except my MetaHuman, because my MetaHuman is a cinematic version and it is a huge file, so I couldn't include here, but you will find everything is processed and you can actually check how the plugin created those animation and you can get insight about how the plugin works basically. So I will basically switch the empty tutorial branch and I will click download zip, which is not a big one, it's almost 80 megabytes I think, because of the videos here, which will be finishing in a moment I believe. And actually we can continue from here. So what I do, I will actually extract this zip file, and I will try to directly extract in the folder itself, and I will call it, let's say, movie shot example. And under the movie shot example, actually let's go over the videos that we have. I will start with MovieShot2. Actually, I downloaded this video from YouTube, which I saw, I think, in the comments somewhere. This is the guy, and if you want to check where did I get it, you can see from here. I will also show the raw version of this video. This is the actor, and as you can see, the camera is zooming out and zooming in. But actually this is a bit easy to pre-process because the camera actions are linear, so just small keyframes will handle the situation. I will show how did I pre-process this video, and actually this is the result what I get. But let's open the blend file and I will show you what I did. As you can see, there are some keyframes I created which actually translate or scales this video overall, and I am only rendering this section, only the face area. Actually that's basically it, nothing else. You can, like, I tried to use this resolution, but actually it doesn't matter, you can use any kind of resolution, and actually it just scales or translates the video to make sure that the face is always in the same area, in the same size, and always clearly visible. Also, I tried to cut some frames here because the actor was actually covering his face with his hands, so I just cropped it somewhere, and I tried to put the natural poses in the beginning here, and that's it. You can, maybe you don't use Blender and you can do the same thing with your favorite video editor, which is totally fine. And for movie shot, for the Squid Game actor, you can Squid Game movie shot, you can see the same thing. This is the raw video which I took from the series. As you can see, still the camera is moving away, zooming out, changing focal length, doing many things, but I tried to follow the same rules here, which I cropped the area, only the face area, and I tried to scale or translate the viewport to make sure that I am getting only the face area. So actually after you render this one with MP4 file, then you will get this result. So we can actually process this video. Actually, let's go and open our project. In the movie shot example, after you download, you will find an UE 5.5 project, and I will be using Unreal Engine 5.5.3, I think, which is the latest version for now. So you can actually double click UE project and you can open it. So it will install the requirements for the plugin. Okay, this is opened. Actually, it contains some of the things which I will show you in a moment. In editor only, I already created the plugin camera settings, which you can use directly, so you will get the same results with me. And also in movie shot performances, as you can see, in Ingest we have the camera calibration assets, and here in the MetaHuman identity MHI folder I created the small structures which I just mentioned which frame numbers I used for promoting while I'm creating the MetaHuman identity. So you can do the same thing, but actually it is not really necessary. You can promote some other frames if you want to experiment. So actually what I will do, in the content folder I will go to movie shot performance and I will be ingesting my videos here. But before ingesting, as you all know, that we need to actually go to the project settings and we need to adjust the frame resolution before ingesting. See, for example, if you open it, actually you will see that it's already changed because I was trying to put the same resolution for the Squid Game video here. So I will start processing with this video. So actually, how you can get it, you can go to properties and you can see the details. You will see frame width and frame height, which we need to put. I prefer you can put the same numbers here, but the idea here is just keeping the same aspect ratio. So here, as you can see, I keep the same resolution for the video frame resolution, and for depth frame resolution I use the half down scale. It's like a 0.5 scale for the depth resolution. So actually that's it. We can go to MovieShot2 ingested, and I will ingest my video here. Actually I will just drag and drop my video into my content, and I will just right click, scripted asset action, extract video frames and face landmarks. Of course we will include our audio as well, because this is a performance video. In the end we extracted our frames, we extracted our sound wave, which is the audio, and the plugin processing the facial landmarks, and this is ready. So actually we can create our depth maps right now. I will just click the image media source, I will go to script asset action, depth frames, start creating depth frames, and it will open a depth frames generator which is coming from the plugin. And actually here you can directly set the plugin settings, which can be found in editor only folder here. So for example, MovieShot1 I already shared it with you, so you will use the same camera calibration references or the parameters that I used here. So we can quickly check preview frame. As you can see, we have 10 centimeters different, which is totally fine. We can also see from the different frames, which is definitely okay. So the only thing that I need to do is actually go here and convert images to depth frames. If you have different CPU, or maybe your CPU is like a better, you can put high numbers here, which is totally fine. I will go with 20 product process count, but just make sure that if you have a different CPU, you need to adjust these settings as well. So we have 700, almost 800 images, which is also almost finished. Okay, and here actually for calibration parameters I created like a custom camera calibration asset here, which uses 4.03 focal length camera, but actually you can try to experiment with difference as well. So we have already our calibration reference. I will just go and generate capture data footage, and it will create our capture data. So here actually we can go to MovieShot performances, MovieShot1. We can keep this capture data here. So I will go here and I will just move my capture data to MovieShot1 CD. So we will be having our capture data here, and our content will be clean. And actually we have the capture data, and we can directly start away creating our MetaHuman identity. I will go to MovieShot performances, MovieShot1. As you see, we have MHI already here. We'll go to MetaHuman identity, and I will create a MetaHuman identity here. I will call it MHI MovieShot1. We can open it, and I will also try to put it in my level. I will create components, and I will select CD MovieShot1, which will load our frames, and we will be creating our MetaHuman identity with this capture data. So actually this is loaded, and we can see our video in the Unreal Engine editor. If you want to see how the depth mesh looks like, and actually you can disable the current pose and enable the depth mesh, and you can actually roam around and check how the depth mesh looks like. I mean depth frames. I think this looks pretty okay, and actually we can enable the current pose and disable the depth mesh, and we can actually promote the frames. As you know that I have already created a structure which shows you which frames I promoted, so we can I will promote the same frames, So the first pose is 70 and 86. I will go to 70. I will promote this shot as a natural pose, and I will go to 86. I will promote this one, and the last one is 108. I will click here to promote one more, 108. So I try to promote those frames as neutral poses. So, and after that we can click MetaHuman Identity Solve. And after that we need to select a body type. I will select the first one and I will click Mesh to MetaHuman. It will also try to communicate with the MetaHuman backend here that you need to put your email address and password. So after entering your credential, it will go to MetaHuman backend and it will create your skeletal mesh. Okay, our skeletal is ready and we didn't get any warnings. So we can click here to mix mode and see how our footage and skeletal mesh looks like. I will also click here B2 and disable the template mesh. So I will go to natural poses here to see from the different frames as well. So I think this is pretty good. And after that we need to promote one more for the teeth pose. I will also go to my structure and check quickly. I promoted 708 frames as a teeth pose. I will click add. I will go to add teeth. I will go to here the single mode to see, and I will promote 800. I think this one, like 708. Yes, that was the frame. I will click here promote frame, and after that we can click fit teeth. And actually we are ready. We can click prepare for performance and we will be ready to create facial performances with this identity from now on. Okay, our performance asset is ready. Our MetaHuman identity is ready. I will save it just in case. And actually we can directly go and create our performance asset. I will go to MovieShot2 here. I will create one more folder which will be MHP for MetaHuman Performance. I will right click MetaHuman Animator and I will click MetaHuman Performance. I will call it MHP MovieShot2 and we can open it. Actually what we need to do, we have already the capture data which contains the whole performance. I will click and select it, which I have only one, and I will select my MetaHuman identity which is prepared for performance. Of course I have an audio. I will also switch the clock source. I will also go to mix mode. Actually we can go with a dual mode here to see. I will go and disable the skeletal mesh from the left side, and actually that's it. There's nothing else to do here. I will just click process. Which we get a little bit difference because of the promoted frames and the whole overall facial capture performance, which I will ignore for this case because let's check how our performance looks like. If we are not happy, we can tweak the parameters once more and get a better results.
아니 이 게임을 해봤다고요. 내가 첫 번째 게임에 대해서 알고 있는 건 이 게임을 해봤기 때문입니다. 3년 전에 여기서 게임을 했었고 그때 같이 게임을 했었던 사람들은 전부 다 죽었습니다.
I think this looks pretty good. We can also see them together here.
라고요. 내가 첫 번째 게임에 대해서 알고 있는 건 이 게임을 해봤기 때문입니다. 3년 전에 여기서 게임을 했었고 그때 같이 게임을 했었던 사람들은 전부 다 죽었습니다.
I think this is pretty good. We can save our MetaHuman performance, and I will also want to apply this performance result to my MetaHuman. So in this case, actually, I will go to Window, I will go to Quixel Bridge, and I will import one of my MetaHuman. Let's click stay here, and I will go to MetaHumans. Probably I need to log in first. I will click here. Okay, I have already logged in, so I will go to my MetaHumans. For example, I have this guy. I will be using this MetaHuman. I have already downloaded the cinematic version of this, and I will click add. Actually, it will import my MetaHuman into my project so I can use it. I will click don't import. I will go to here in selection mode just to make sure that I have a good view. I will go to MetaHumans. I have this Gavin here. Let's try to open this blueprint just in case. We can go to viewport. Okay, our MetaHuman looks nice. And here in the MetaHuman performance asset, I can export a level sequence. And I will also, in MovieShot2, I will create a new folder, which will be ls, means level sequence. I will click save. And here, actually, we can select our target MetaHuman class, which will be BP Gavin, which I imported right now. And also I will click enable control rig hat movement here, and I will click create. Okay, we created and exported our level sequence. We can go to our map, and I will go to content, MovieShot performances, MovieShot1. In level sequence, actually I can drag and drop this level sequence into my level, and I can open the level sequence. Actually, that's it. We can watch it, how it looks in my MetaHuman. I will also go here. I will disable my MetaHuman here, because I want to see only my MetaHuman. I don't want to see the identity skeletal mesh here. Also, you can click the small camera button here to see in the camera action. Also, if you want to put in a different ways, I'm just piloting this camera so I can move the camera freely. I will also try to move this one here so we can watch.
해봤어요! 난 이 게임을 해봤다고요! 내가 첫 번째 게임에 대해서 알고 있는 건 이 게임을 해봤기 때문입니다. 3년 전에 여기서 게임을 했었고, 그때 같이 게임을 했었던 사람들은 전부 다 죽었습니다.
Yeah, I think this is pretty nice, and as you can see, there's no cleaning, nothing at all. I didn't do anything. This is the raw processing output for the facial performance. I will also try to put some lights, and I will get rid of this directional lighting and maybe a sky atmosphere. I don't want skylight as well. I will click here and I will add some lights. Let's try to get a rectangular light here. I will also disable snapping to move it freely. Maybe a bit lower. Let's go to our viewport to see how it looks like. I will also remove this side.
내가 첫 번째 게임에 대해서 알고 있는 건 이 게임을 해봤기 때문입니다.
We can also play around here and we can find the best fit, how it looks like. Yeah, the other things are just depends on what you want to do. I am not a really good animator or something, so I'm just trying to find what looks good to me. But yeah.
여기서 게임을 했었고,
Maybe a quick information about how I am actually changing the camera direction here. As you can see, the camera cuts are actually If we have more than one camera, we can change the cameras to one to another, but this is a totally different topic regarding the sequencer. But I will quickly go to MovieShot camera, and I will click here to track the transform of this camera. So as you can see, we have the transform track. So we can go here and we can click to add a keyframe for this area, which is the current position of this camera. So for example, here I want to see from maybe from this angle. I will also click here to create. If I change it, maybe from here, let's go there. So here, when I try to play the sequence, my camera also will be moving. For example, here it looks like a bit up here. We can go there.
내가 첫 번째 게임에 대해서 알고 있는 건 이 게임을 해봤기 때문입니다.
Yeah, I think these all the other things are depends on you. If you want to do some other cool stuff, you can go ahead. For the other one, actually, I will not go to the second video, but you can see the performance outputs already in the video. I think that's the whole process which I followed to process movie shots like this. If you have any questions or ideas, you can always contact me, or you can suggest me, or maybe you want to see some new features with the plugin. Just text me. I am always happy to talk with you guys. I think see you in the next one then. Bye.